Hello everybody, Tony Marchei here from AXXO Accounting and Management, and today I want to show you how to create a MyGov account for those who do not have one and then link it to the ATO, the Australian Taxation Office. As I found, a lot of my clients do not have a MyGov account, which these days is sort of mandatory to have, as there's a lot of tax and other social security information you can obtain from that account. So here we go and see how to easily create a MyGov account. First thing you do is go on the internet, Google MyGov, and click on a link that will take you to a screen like this where you can log in using a username or email and a password. But obviously you at this stage may not have a MyGov account, so we've got to create one. And we do that by clicking this link, create a MyGov account. Simple as that. Just click on that and it'll take you to this first screen, which is accepting or agreeing to the terms of use of MyGov. That's so easy. Just click I agree and it'll take you to this screen where you enter your email address. And this email address will be used as a user ID to log in. So you put in you type in the email address you wish to use and click next. That'll take you to this screen. Now MyGov will send an email to that email address you had just typed in, because what you have to do to keep going is enter a code here. Whatever that code number is, you type it in here and then you click next. Otherwise you can't keep going. It'll be sent to whatever email address you had entered previously. So you click next and you enter your mobile phone number next. You enter it down here, simple, click next. And then MyGov will ask you to answer a series of 3 questions. And this is for security purposes, because if you lose your password or can't remember it, the only way to reset your password to then be able to log in to MyGov is by answering these personal questions. So you can either answer preset questions here and put your answer here, or you can write your own question and place your answer here. But you have to do it for 3 questions. So whatever the 3 questions are, you pick your own, place the answer here and click next. And bingo. What's happened here is that MyGov has sent you a username, which is this one here, and signifying that they have created a MyGov account for you under whatever email address you had supplied them. So from here on, you can log in using this username or email plus your password. I wouldn't worry about this username. As long as you always remember your email and the password you had created, you will always be able to log in. So what you'll do is we continue to MyGov, but before we can get into MyGov, after you had entered your email and password, you also have to enter a code. And this is for an extra layer of security. And you can do that either of 2 ways. You can enter a code generated by a MyGov code generator app. And obviously you have to download this app onto your mobile phone, which continuously generates codes that you can then enter to enter the MyGov account. Or if you don't want this MyGov code generator app, you get MyGov to send you an SMS to your mobile phone where they will SMS you a code number, and you enter that to then go into the last step to enter your MyGov account. So once you've done that, you click next and you can get into MyGov. Now once you're in MyGov, you click on a link service. I haven't got that on screen at the moment, but you'll see it when you're in MyGov. It says link to a service. In this case, we're trying to link to the ATO. Okay, so once we hit that link to the ATO, this screen will come up, this sort of, where you've got to answer questions specific to you or use a linking code. Okay, so we're trying to link to the tax office here. Now, those who have never lodged tax returns before, obviously they won't have any paper generated by the tax office, so they have to ring the tax office to obtain a linking code. And you normally have to provide ID documents like driver's license, passport, Medicare number. Once you've given them that information to prove your ID, they will then give you a linking code which you can use to link to the tax office. But those who have lodged tax returns can answer a couple of questions specific to you, which is information from any one of these specified documents. Now, I would recommend you use your bank account details and one of your notice of assessments for the past 5 years. So if you've got your bank account details where a tax refund has been paid into previously, then you've got to answer that question where you have to provide the BSB and the account number of your bank. So that's very simple. You just enter that information and then you go to the second question, let's say the notice of assessment, and on that it's got a date of issue and a reference number. You enter that date of issue and reference number, and that's the second question you've answered, and that's all you need to do. Now, if you don't have your notice of assessment, a notice of assessment from one of the last 5 years, you can contact your tax agent, like myself, and we can give you a copy of your notice of assessment. So once you've answered those two questions, you click Next, and that will take you into MyGov. Obviously, I haven't actually got that on screen, but you will enter the ATO site. I haven't got that on screen, but that is all you have to do. So thank you for listening, and I hope everything's okay. And we'll see you again next time. Thank you.